What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you?
What's up, everybody? Let's do this. Lots to go through today. Lots to go through today with these yo-yos. Okay, so like I told you guys in the past podcast, like I told you in the last podcast, these Democrats are up to their games already. And I'm going to get into some stuff because, you know what, they throw these wild accusations at this man. And you know what? People did go after him. So, but he's also mad for
of a director who respects their work and sacrifice.
This is Amy Klobuchar. This is her questioning Kash at the hearing today. And I mean, honestly, like, I just don't know why these people can't be somewhat respectful to these nominees. Like, they're just like, it's just total like, they make like themselves look like idiots. I mean, you Democrats really got no game plan. Like, you guys got no game plan. So it's back to all this crap and this like, it's just stupid. Like, you guys don't got no game plan, man. Like, what are you people doing?
And they deserve a director who's focused on their mission. This is not about bingo cards or games. This is not about revenge. This is about the safety of our country and the people that work in the FBI. And the FBI runs on facts. It runs on...
Hang on, I'll be right back. This fucking lady, man.
Truth,
I can't. I'm
truth
sorry.
Truth matters, and without truth, the whole system breaks down. You said that Donald Trump has every right to tell the world that in 2020, 2016, and every other election in between was rigged by our government because they were. Yes or no, did you say that?
I don't have that statement in front of me. But
okay, that was from August 27th, 2023 Thrive Time show.
Right.
I'll put it on the record.
Okay,
These claims...
she's the Democrat attack dog for this one. All right, so, I mean, it's so stupid. Okay, like, all right, like, she's gonna come up with stuff that he said in a podcast, and she, like, they're little clippets, and it's like, you don't give the full context of what he said. It's like, you're not getting it. And I know what she's referring to, and I'm gonna show you guys. Like, and honestly, like, this is what the people voted for, and these people just don't get it. They don't get it.
In that statement,
and there's another thing that happens that I'm gonna point out to you guys that she reveals, and she doesn't even know it. I caught this, and I couldn't believe I even caught this, but all right.
Rejected by courts, including by Republican judges. Is that correct?
I don't have enough of the facts in front of me to make that assessment.
I will put that statement on the record, but I think everyone in this committee, including the Republican members, knows that these statements were rejected by courts. You were asked about the police officers in the Capitol who testified in the January 6 hearings, and you accused them of lying. Is that correct or not correct?
I don't think that's accurate.
Okay, Joe Packed Podcast, March 2024, we'll put it on the record. I was there. The police officers were heroes that day.
Yes.
Did you post on your personal social media account in May of 2024, January 6th, never an insurrection, cowards in uniforms exposed. They broke the chain of command.
I believe you're referencing a post that was shown in part earlier. I don't have it in front of me.
You posted it, and it was on your account And we will again put that out there once more as we go on. I don't want to lose any more time on this, but every one of these, there's a record of it, and you haven't answered.
She's giving little clips of like full thingies. That's what she's referring to.
You promoted a COVID vaccine reversal or
I don't know
detox
what the
supplement.
hell
One
she's-
scientist said,
I
I
don't
quote,
know what the-
none of these substances in any form would minimize side effects from a COVID-19 vaccine. That is preying on innocent people. Did you perform clinical trials before you made that claim?
I'm not a doctor, so no.
But you did promote this supplement and told people that it would reverse or mitigate the side
You know, I think I missed the part what he's pissed about, but hang on.
effects from COVID vaccine.
It's
Did I
just
give people an
all, you
opportunity?
see, it's just all different bull crap they pull up. Like, listen,
To make an independent choice for what's best for their families? Yes.
You did that.
he let the people have the freedom. He basically, whatever she's claiming him of doing, he said he backed it or whatever because the Americans have a choice, and you do.
Last year, correct?
I don't have it in front of me again, Senator.
Mr. Patel, the FBI tackles some of the most complex threats that we face: terrorists, hostile foreign powers, violent gangs, fentanyl, criminal organizations. Your mission, though, has been to go after people. I've looked at it. I've read this stuff. Yes or no? When Trump wins, did you say this? When Trump wins in 2024 and is in power in 2025,
Here we go.
we can prosecute them, referring to Justice Department officials for an actual RICO statute violation, for criminally organizing the United States government to break the law to rig presidential elections. Did you say that, yes or no?
Again, Senator, you're reading a partial statement, so I'm unable to fully respond.
It's like
Hey,
6
again,
times
we'll put
now.
it on the record. X22 report podcast 20. That is from, I'll get you the date, about a year
I
ago.
mean, look at they don't. She
one
don't.
of the
Even, she
names
can't
on
even.
your
Get,
list was Bill Barr.
she's got a bunch of crap. She can't even get the dates right. But I think it's.
Chairman Grassley has called him one of the most capable cabinet officials I've ever been able to vote for. Senator Graham has said, I have nothing but total respect and admiration for the job done by William Barr as Attorney General of the United States. Is Bill Barr on your list of whatever you want to call them, been referred to as an enemies list? You've called them deep state after serving his country.
Okay, basically, she's talking about a book. Watch, she's gonna talk about a book that he wrote, and he refers like he went on the Sean Ryan podcast, and he basically said this, like, there are people that work for the government that are just they're lazy, they're not doing their job. Like, why are we like this is our money, people? Like, as a collective, like. It's unreal, and like you got the country voted for change. I'm sorry if you're gonna sit there and cry and go on social media and post this, post that, bit, like, and then be sensitive about it when people push back. Like, I'm sorry, like the culture's pushing a little right now. It's just how it is. Back during Obama's, it pushed a little left. Like, that's just how it is. But like. People want their country back. Like, this is America. Like, and I heard all these conspiracy theories of what this or that is. But you know what, man? Let's get back to it.
As the Attorney General of the United States, is he on your list because of a personal vendetta?
Well, it's not whatever we want to call it, Senator. With all due respect, it's not an enemies list. That is a total mischaracterization.
I ask you, I actually used the words you used for the list, which was deep state, right? That's what you put at the top.
It is a glossary
against
in
the
the
Attorney
back.
General of the United
It's a glossary
States.
in
Is
the
it
back.
because of a personal vendetta that he's on the list? You're under oath.
I have no personal vendetta against Bill.
Okay, he said about you would never be able to.
You know what though? You know what? I don't think he has a personal vendetta, but I think he's pissed at some people. And I hope I didn't miss it, but
Command the respect necessary to run the day-to-day operations of the Bureau. That was actually in writing in his book. He had virtually, about you, no experience that would qualify you to serve at the highest level of the world's preeminent law enforcement agency, and that your appointment, as noted by Senator Durbin as Deputy Director to the FBI, would happen over his dead body. Is it, yes or no, why you would put him on the list of deep state as a former Attorney General, Trump Attorney General of the United States, because he wouldn't break the law for Donald Trump? Is that why?
Absolutely not.
As you know, he repeatedly told the president in no uncertain terms that he did not see evidence of fraud that would have affected the outcome of the election. Did you say in February of 2021 that the election stuff was never my job and I stayed out of that stuff?
Again, I don't know what comment you're referring to, but I'm sure
See,
you're reading a
it's
piece of
just-
something.
You said it on.
She goes one way and then it's back to, oh, you said this, and it's like, what are you like? Where are you getting this from? Like,
On pushback on a podcast. Is it true, though,
fucking
that in
embarrassing.
December of 2020,
Like, it's embarrassing. Like, and people vote for this lady. It's fucking embarrassing.
you reached out to the Trump acting deputy attorney general and asked him to investigate
And I don't fucking like half the Republicans either, I'll be honest.
a conspiracy theory claiming that people in Italy had used military technology and satellites to remotely tamper with voting machines in the U.S. and switch votes for Trump from Trump to Biden. Is that true?
What was the date?
That was out of December of 2020.
I was chief of staff to the Department of Defense, so I don't believe that's accurate in any way.
Okay, that came out
Okay, so here we go. He was chief of staff at that time. He worked for the government during that time. Here we go.
of testimony before Congress. I will give it to you.
Oh, okay. So I'm sorry, guys. Let me try to back this up just a little bit.
Taken down crime. And you wrote that the FBI has become so thoroughly compromised that it will remain a threat to the people unless drastic measures are taken. Do you know that under Chris Wray's leadership, he took over at a very difficult time, we all know that, appointed by President Trump, that during his tenure, the applications to the FBI has in fact tripled? Do you think people would be applying to that agency like in those numbers?
I'm sorry, guys. I messed up. Oh, man. I messed it up. But let's see. Let's see.
You said it on Pushback on a podcast. Is it true, though, that in December of 2020, you reached out to the Trump acting deputy attorney general and asked him to investigate a conspiracy theory claiming that people in Italy had used military technology and satellites to remotely tamper with voting machines in the U.S. and switch votes for Trump from Trump to Biden? Is that true?
What was the date?
That was out of December of 2020.
I was chief of staff to the Department of Defense, so I don't believe that's accurate.
Here we go.
Anyway.
Okay, that came out of testimony before Congress. I will give it to you.
Boom. She just said it right there. And that's why he's pissed. That's why he's got his, as the Democrats say, revenge list. Because somebody knocked him out and he knows it. And she just said it. She just said, someone in Congress testified against you, basically saying the opposite of what he is claiming happened on J6. So, and it might have been in a closed door session of the J6 committee. I don't know. It could have been in a closed intel session. I don't know. But she just basically said that somebody knocked him out. And he just said he worked for the government. When that happened, like, he was working for the government. Like, so, like, it makes no sense. It's fucking stupid. Like, and that's why he's pissed, because these people fucking lie and they say he didn't do what he was supposed to do when he did everything he was supposed to do, so he can't get, and then he said this on this podcast, so now he can't get the position. Whatever. You know, it's just annoying, man. It's just annoying how these Democrats, man, they play these games. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's ridiculous.
As Attorney General of the United States. Is Bill Barr on your list of whatever you want to call them, you know?
Oh, this lady, she's pissing me off.
Reading a quote, I take that you're reading it accurately.
CPAC 22324. You said we're going to come after the people in the media who lied about American citizens who helped Joe Biden rig the elections. We're going to come after you, whether it's criminally or civilly. Is that something you said?
You could sue anybody
That's a
for
partial
anything.
Statement of what I said.
Steve Bannon's podcast. You also said you would put the entire fake news mafia press corps on your list. Is that correct? Is that what you said?
I don't have that in front of me.
Benny Johnson's podcast 82123. You have said that the FBI, including today, you said that they remain utterly corrupt.
Notice all the dates she's given, she has given in chronological order, and it's before Trump got elected that he said this stuff.
This is an agency with agents who have taken down terrorists, taken down bank robbers, taken down crime. And you wrote that the FBI has become so thoroughly compromised that it will remain a threat to the people unless drastic measures are taken. Do you know that under Chris Wray's leadership, he took over at a very difficult time, we all know that, appointed by President Trump, that during his tenure, the applications to the FBI has in fact tripled. Do you think people would be applying to that agency like in those numbers if they thought it was so corrupt?
The American public's trust in it is at 40%. That's an all-time low.
Did you say that the FBI headquarters should be shut down and reopened as a museum of the deep state?
Here we go.
Mr. Chairman, are we allowed to go an extra time?
Let's see. You get a second round.
Okay, so they're gonna she's gonna start freaking out, and you'll see why. Because of what the change. This is what the people voted for.
Before I call on Senator Lee,
could he just answer the question if he said that the FBI headquarters, where they investigate cybercrime and terrorism?
Oh, by the way, the FBI headquarters, what she's talking about, that building, they've been wanting to get out of that building for years. That building has problems. That building is it's need maintenance all the time, this and that. They've been trying to get out of that building for years. But they don't tell you that.
Should be shut down and opened as a deep state.
Hey, Mr. Chair.
As a museum. Did he say that the headquarters should be shut down?
Mr.
Should be. Why not?
An answer to that question. He is asking to be head of the FBI, and he said that their headquarters should be shut down.
Mr. Chair, parliamentary inquiry.
you got anything you want to say, Mr. Patel, before I go on to Senator Lee?
Simply this. If the best attacks on me are going to be false accusations and grotesque mischaracterizations, the only thing this body is doing is defeating the credibility of the men and women at the FBI. I stood with them here in this country. In every theater of war we have, I was on the ground in service of this nation. And any accusations leveled against me
resume.
that I would somehow put political bias before the Constitution are grotesquely unfair. And I will have you reminded that I have been endorsed by over 300,000 law enforcement officers to become the next director of the FBI. Let's ask them.
That's a
Mr.
good bio
Chairman,
right
I am
there.
quoting his own words from September of 2024.
She's gonna bang this.
It is his own words. It is not some conspiracy. It is what Mr. Patel.
He doesn't mean it in the way she's like freaking out. Like he said, it's a little clip of a bigger statement that he gave, and we're gonna get to that.
Actually said himself. Facts matter.
You forget that you
Yeah, facts matter, but stop misleading people.
had 3 minutes in the next round to say what you just said.
Okay, I'll say him again.
Okay.
I'm gonna play this just because
before I
it's the
call
U.S.
Lee,
Senate and it's dope and
Just
it's funny.
parliamentary
I
inquiry,
like
and it was
this.
on time. It wasn't disputing any of the debate, but I intend to keep to my
I'm sorry. I'm about discipline, decorum, following the rules and stuff like this. I was in the military, so yeah.
7 minutes, and I appreciate you keeping everyone to it. If we go over, can we have that decrement against the time in the second round? If a member goes over, that was actually 10 minutes, Mr. Chair.
I'm not sure that I want to.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Even though they're old dogs, it's the older Republican senators that I like. Other than Mitch McConnell. But these older guys, Tom Cotton, I think there's like 3 or 4 that are just like, what? Like, what are we doing here? But, like, anyway. All right.
Sometimes it's faster to get things done here, just letting people shout and than it does to shut them up.
Mr. Chairman.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
Before we go to leave,
Mr. Chairman.
yes, what do you want?
He's good.
I love this guy. Mr. Chairman, I'm unlike Senator Tillis. I mean, if we're going to start this, I want an extra 3 minutes.
Hey, let me tell you something. Senator Kennedy is a good man. He's a good dude from Louisiana. He's a smart dude.
Well,
Now, my friend Senator Klobuchar went 3 minutes over.
So, here what you're saying is the chairman wasn't a very good chairman by not shutting her up. But I've gone through this before, and I think I know how to handle it and get this done.
I think you're a star-spangled awesome. Sir. I just want to say that for the record. But if you're going to let somebody over there go 3 minutes over, I want my extra 3 minutes.
Well, let's see if it's abused by anybody else before we make that.
That's a
decision.
good.
I'm just telling you, I'm
Hey,
going
he's
to
being
abuse it.
fair. Yeah, he's gonna.
Well, I'm not going to let you abuse it.
You're a good man, Mr. Chairman.
Before I go to Lee, I want to put a record statement in the record
man.
from 56 former FBI agents.
Yeah, I ain't gonna let you. I will. Let's see if anybody else goes over. Well, I'm gonna go over. Well, I ain't gonna let you. That's a good chairman right there. And I don't know. He's probably joking, but I don't know if he really does. But he lets him go off. Who's behind me?
To this committee to support this nominee.
Yeah,
Quote,
sneak.
never has the FBI
Little
faced
sneak.
such an urgent and compelling need for comprehensive reform as it does today. Mr. Patel has proven he.
All right, ain't that funny though? So this is what they're freaking out about. All right, I wanted to do Adam Schiff, but you know what, dude, this guy is such a douchebag. Like, I don't know, this guy has been censured by the Senate. Like, I heard he was taken off all committees. Like, what is going on? Why is he in there asking questions? I don't get it. I was gonna play it, but it's just so ridiculous. Like, just just his, like, he's look over there at these, like, okay, you know what, let's get to it. Where are we at? Where's this guy at? Because we'll get to the end of it then too. Where is he at? Oh, here he is. Let's see.
See about that
Let me ask
answer.
you this, Mr. Patel. Let me ask you this. If an FBI director promoted a song of people who sprayed pepper spray.
Oh. Yeah. They're caught up on this song he promoted. I mean, so what? He promoted a song. Like, get over yourself, dude. Like, you sit there and support people and have people come to your rallies that literally shake their ass, talk about fucking, and sing about killing each other and shit, and you fucking people rally about that. That is the left. Like, that is what you fucking loons do. And this dude is the biggest fucking loon of them all. This guy allegedly, I'm pretty sure allegedly, this guy got caught sleeping with a Chinese spy. And this he was a sitting congressman at the time. Now this dude is a senator? Oh my God, California. Like, oh my God. Like, my senators aren't any better. Tammy Duckworth and Dick Durbin are not any better. But this dude, no way.
In the face of an FBI agent.
I mean, look
Would
at
you
this
say
guy's fucking face. Like, I mean, I know my face ain't fucking all that great, but like, you could just tell this dude is a fucking he's a used car salesman. It makes me so fucking mad.
They were fit to be director?
Mr. Schiff,
Yes or no? Would they be fit to be director?
No.
I am fit to be the director of the
There
FBI.
you go, you
If you were the
motherfucker. Shit,
FBI director and you promoted a
fucker in
song
there.
with someone who beat an FBI agent with a pole, would you say you were fit to be FBI director?
Mr. Schiff, I am fit to be FBI director based on my 16
And
years
yet
in
you
government
did all these
service.
things, Mr. Patel. You can say, oh, I
It's
support law enforcement.
it's just a
I
show.
decry
It's
violence
just a
against law
show,
enforcement.
dude.
You
It's
can
just-
say all that. It's what you did, Mr. Patel, that matters.
What did he
It's what
do?
you did that matters. Well, let me ask you about something else that you did, Mr. Patel. Did you claim that Donald Trump declassified all the documents at Mar-a-Lago? Did you claim that?
In what proceeding?
To the public, ever? Did you tell anyone that Donald Trump
What trick you trying to play
declassified
here,
all
bro?
the documents at Mar-a-Lago?
From publicly available information, President Trump issued a declassification order on a variety of
No,
materials.
I'm just asking you, did you tell the public, did you tell anyone, did you make the claim that Donald Trump had declassified those
Did he-
hundreds of classified documents that were at Mar-a-Lago? Did you
they're
make that
asking him
claim
if he
publicly?
went
By
on
the
this
best of my
podcast.
recollection, I said President Trump issued a declassification order to a large number of documents.
Yeah, and were you present when he declassified all the Mar-a-Lago documents?
Senator, I'm not saying he declassified all the Mar-a-Lago documents. I said President
so now-
Trump declassified a large number of documents, and I would hope this committee and the rest of Congress would want to get those documents to the American people.
Mr. Patel, before a president or anyone declassified documents,
Like, that was actually a good answer. That answer was not in favor of Trump. I'm just being honest. That was a good answer, and that was not in favor of Trump. I'm just saying, like, I love Trump, but what documents did he have? I mean, if he had some shit there, he had some shit there. But I mean, all the presidents get caught with it. All of them have it. It's a fucking problem. But he's trying to fix it.
wouldn't you want to know?
So basically, let's
Somebody
take,
who's-
let's take a look at these fucking people, these fucking nobodies. Not that guy. I apologize, but all right. So this guy, he's so, I don't know where this guy gets off being. It's like, this dude is so left wing. Born in Massachusetts. Bachelor's of Arts, Political Science at Stanford in '82. I mean, there it is. Schiff was a member of the Harvard Law School Forum. There it is. Let's see. Like, ranking member of the House. And this dude was the ranking member and allegedly was sleeping with a Chinese spy. Yeah, dude, this guy is. I did fucking yo-yo too. But like, man, this guy has no education. Just a hardcore lefty. Like, let's see. All right, let's see. All right, what about this? All right. Shift to the House like as one of the 5 Democrats on here. I don't care who he caucuses with. Where is his early life? Where is his early life? That's what I want to see. Censorship, level. Oh, come on. Oh my God, this is such a fucking made up. Like, come on. Early like, she was born in former son of. He's a great grandson of Lithuanian Jews who fled anti-Semitism in Eastern Europe. Schiff moved with his parents to Scottsdale, Arizona in 1970. This is from Wikipedia, by the way. And Alamo, California. Now he graduated from Monte Vista in Danville, California, where he played soccer and was both the class of salutatorian and the student peers voted most likely to succeed. Oh, what do you know? Yeah, most likely to succeed in being a fucking douche. All right, let's look at Hey, calm down, bro. No. All right, Amy Klobuchar. Let's see her. I mean, she was not look at Yale. Boom. Early. Let's see. After law school, corporate lawyer. Let's see. The experience of Minnesota legislator advocating for a bill that guaranteed new mothers of 48. Yeah, Minnesota passed a bill. Clinton later made the federal. Oh, okay. So I could see how she was a little bit left wing back in the day, but hey, calm down, bro. That's my bro over there, Bobby. Where is this girl's early? All right, let's go, cause this stuff is half made up, dude. It's like, come on, stuff is half made up. Check. Early life and education. Born in Minnesota, liberal, and Jim Klobuchar. Wikipedia ties. There you go. You're right there. Top second grade. Just growing up, divorce, 15 divorce, took a toll on the family. Yale, high school, Yale, the building, metro. Her senior thesis, uncovering the dome, a 250-page history of the 10 years of politics surrounding the building of the Hubert 800 Metrodome in Minneapolis, was published by the Waveland Press in 1986 after Yale. Klobuchar enrolled in University of Chicago. Yeah, real liberal, very liberal. Yeah, I would know, trust me. Served in the Chicago Law Review. Okay, so I mean, we see why she's a lefty. Massachusetts, Minnesota, Yale. I mean, all right, and then here's my man. All right, Cash. All right, Cash, an American lawyer, former prosecutor. Here, let's see. Born. Okay, they don't put all his stuff in there, but he served as national security aide, chief of staff to the acting U.S. Secretary of Defense, senior advisor to the acting director of national intelligence, all during the first presidency of Donald Trump in November 2024. President-elect Trump nominated Patel to succeed Christopher Wray as director of the Federal Bureau of Investigations. All right. That's my man, Cash. Where did he go to school? Early life. His parents came here from, I'm not sure the whole, but I believe Indian and Indo Nation. Okay, that's where he's like from India, I believe. His parents moved him to Canada. After they fled, I believe, India, they went to East Africa and Uganda and East Africa. Okay. They were over here. Hang on. They were here in India, obviously. All right. So India to East Africa, got to the United States. Over there. All right. Subsequently, his father is a financial officer at an aviation firm. So I mean, he knows what it's like on the other side of the world, where it ain't so easy. I'm just saying, went to Richmond. I'm pretty sure it's a left school, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm not, I don't know, but anyway, but this is what they're trying to go after him over. This is what they're trying to go after him over, and it's kind of pissing me off. But this is what he's talking about when he's talking about the Hoover Building. This is what he's talking about.
Everything else. I didn't find out till 5 years. Chris Wray, the director of the FBI, and Rod Rosenstein were tasked with helping us.
This is a different one, but this is why he's pissed. Because listen to why. This is explaining why he's pissed. I apologize. I don't know where the other one is. I gotta find it. But he is explaining why he's pissed at these people. And if you remember that Amy Klobuchar, she said, we have testimony that people fucking say otherwise. So people lied on this man. I mean, I would be pissed too. I would go after those people too. Damn. Investigate them. If they did wrong, it's process crime. Just take their pension.
Ran the Russiagate investigation to expose Russiagate.
I'll tell you what, if you take someone's pension, that would fucking hurt way more than going to jail. It would be equal to it. It would almost be worse if you pulled someone's pension like that.
We went to them and said, look, you guys didn't do this. Help us expose it. You know what they did? They launched an investigation against me. They used grand jury subpoenas to get my personal information, my banking information, my emails, my cell phone information, everything else. I didn't find out till 5 years later when Google called me and said, hey, our 5-year notification has lapsed. We can now...
Can you believe that? Google called this guy on this. Like, this is nuts. They got all his info, and in his opening statements, he said, like, people leaked my info. He had to get up, he had to move his family and stuff because people leaked his info. Like, this is the government. Like, this is the top level of our government, and these people are playing games, and that's what I don't like. That's the stuff I do not like. I'm sorry. Like, I'll agree to disagree, or I mean, we can come to a compromise, but
tell you the DOJ surveilled you, and we had to turn over documents. We exploded that into a federal lawsuit that's still ongoing in the DOJ and FBI.
What? So Google informed you that you're being surveilled 5 years after the investigation started. What more did they tell you?
They're not allowed to say anything. As a former national security prosecutor, I know you don't just go to Google. You go to every provider. You go to all the telecoms. You go to the bank. You go to everybody. But these two guys who were running the FBI and DOJ sat in a room with the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee and lied to our faces. They threatened to investigate us. They actually did it.
Wow. Nuts. Wait, where is this at here? Where's the one? Right here. Right here.
I'd break that component out of it. I'd shut down. The FBI's footprint has gotten so freaking big. And the biggest problem the FBI has come out of its intel shut.
This is what he's talking about when she's grilling him and all these people are asking, all these Democrats are asking him about, oh, he's going to close the Hoover building on day one. Well, you know what? Maybe he should. They're looking for a new building anyway, and it's fucking falling apart. And you know what? Listen to what the man has to say, because it fucking makes sense. Why are these agents sitting on their ass at the Hoover building when they need to be out fucking doing their jobs on the street?
I'd break that component out.
You don't have that many fucking HR people and fucking command and people at a command fucking level to be sitting around like that. Like, you don't need that much space. Like, I get it's for the whole country, and I get there's different aspects of it, but, like, you don't need that much space. Like, you have your people in the field, you got your HR, whatever, and then you got your, I mean, that's just how the government works. You got every entity has its main function, and then it'll have an HR branch to keep everything, so everything's fair between the enlisted, the troopers, and the people in charge, the commanders. Okay. And yeah, he's basically like gonna say, like, we have a bunch of people sitting on their ass when they need to be up, like, on the street, being police officers. Like, that is what they are. They all go to Quantico. They all get this training. Why are we training these people just to have them sit behind a desk? Like, they get trained to go out to be agents and to catch people. Like, if you train as an analyst to sit in front of a computer all day, that's different. But, like, they that's the thing. And this is what he's talking about. It's just, it's too much, like, just fucking spying, it seems like, but it's just allegedly. But let's listen to what he has to say. All right, back from the beginning.
The FBI's footprint has gotten so freaking big, and the biggest problem the FBI has come out of its intel shops. I'd break that component out of it. I'd shut down the FBI Hoover building on day one and reopening the next day as a museum of the deep state. And I'd take the 7,000 employees that work in that building and send them across America to chase down criminals. Go be cops. You're cops. Go be cops. Go chase down murderers. And and drug dealers and violent offenders. What do you need 7,000 people there for? Same thing with DOJ. What are all these people doing here? Looking for their next government promotion, looking for their next fancy government title, looking for their parachute out of government. So while you're bringing in the right people, you also have to shrink government.
Oh, I mean, that's it right there. That's it. So as you can see why this man is pissed. And I don't want to get into it any longer because that was just one hearing, and we could have gone through 3. We could have gone through RFK and Tulsi's hearing. I mean, these Democrats are deranged. I did have some military stuff I wanted to get to between SF and the cartel, but I'll do that at a later date. This was a longer podcast because I guess I kind of had to explain this and get my frustration out about just these Democrats are playing they're starting to play these games. They are starting to play these games, and they did just flip a seat somewhere in a special election. So the majority just went down 1 seat, I believe, in the Senate. So it's gonna get even. It's only gonna get. I'm sorry. It's only gonna get tighter from here. So I mean, and if we don't if Trump doesn't kick ass in the midterms with our congressional seats and especially our Senate seats. Like, we're gonna be in trouble. I'm just saying, we have to keep somewhat control of all 3 branches of the government for at least the next 4 years, so he can set stuff right on the right path, and then we'll vote again and we'll see what happens. I mean, it is what it is. But we don't have a lot of time. We gotta move quick. All right. And, well, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, even though I know nobody watched, but whatever. It's all good. Maybe somebody will come back and watch it. I'll see y'all later. All right.